What's going on, everybody? This is your boy E-Bike Life, and today we have a build video for you. This is a 26-inch by 4 fat tire bike I ordered from Amazon. My daughter's here today, so she's going to be in the video a little bit. Anyways, so we're going to attempt to do a 8,000 watt hub motor, a qs273 rear. And it's going to just be just a bike like my 5,000 watt bike that's in the room right now. Now, unfortunately, due to financial situations, that we're going to steal the electronics off of my 5,000 watt e-bike, and we're going to throw it on this bike right here. We might have to do some modifications to the top tube right there in order to fit the 72 volt 40 amp hour battery. I do got some more front forks. I got the Malo forks. So those are going on this bike. We're going to take the stock ones off, and we're going to be using the same disc brakes. Now I got some different hydraulic brakes we're going to be putting on this bike. So the hub motor is on its way here, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing on that too. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and cut all these cable zip ties off. Excuse me. We're going to be cutting those zip ties off and everything. We is going to be switching this this chain ring out. I'm going to be putting my single chain ring off my other bike onto this. We're going to be taking that derailleur off. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming off this bike. And so just sit back and relax, and let's go ahead and get these ties off the bike and get it all situated. This is what it looks like, almost complete. I got the seat post already, but it's in the box right down here. But as you can see, this triangle is pretty big. Now the only problem I was having with the clearance issues is about right here, as you can see. So the battery is going to hit right here on this frame. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably going to be cutting it right here where the seat post at, and about right there. So I think that's a good 5 inches. Then I'm gonna have to cut off, and then I'm gonna weld the bracket from here and about right here where this clamp at on the seat post right here. So I'll probably weld a piece of metal here and to right there to make clearance for the top of the battery. But actually there's so much room right here, so I won't have to do too much modifications on this triangle. So it's pretty big. Also, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna be doing some welds here and here, just to kind of strengthen this here the seat post tube, just to get it more rigid, so that way, because we'll be cutting this off, it's probably going to don't want to lose a little bit of that rigidity. So anyways, so like I was saying, this is the rail is going to come off and everything. The cables, I'm gonna run a cable, a solid cable here all the way down to about right here. And then it'll be just the cable you see right here, just like on my other bike, down to the derailleur. On the hub motor, I do have a 3-speed gear on freewheel, so that's gonna be going on. And right here where the drop all at, like I said, it's steel. So I'm gonna have to probably weld a little piece of metal here, because when the torque arms from the hub motor come, I'll have to just measure those up. I'm gonna have to wire these out just a little bit, so that the way the hub motor actually can fit in the dropout, because it's the shaft is way too big. So there's gonna be some modifications I'm gonna be doing right down here. Y'all gonna be seeing that. Also, instead of me drilling a hole all the way through the tube right here, I brought a tool from Home Freight, which I'm gonna be doing some rivet nuts. So I'm gonna have a little some threaded rivets right here, so that way I can just thread the controller onto the down tube without drilling straight through it. So also I got the front fork. I'm finna go get that, and most of this stuff I'm not gonna be using. I'm gonna show you something. So here in my room, most of the stuff that I'm gonna be using off of this bike, like the controller, my pedals, my chain ring, all that stuff, I'm gonna be taking that off, and I'm gonna be using it on the other bike, the current bike that I'm gonna be having. I'm gonna be taking my shifter off. I like the trigger shifters better than I like the little Mickey Mouse type shifter. You know, then the headlight. And this fork, I'll be transferring this over to my son's bike, his 5,000 watt e-bike. And the disc brakes, I will be using the disc brakes. They'll be coming off and everything. I got now these hydraulic zoom brakes. I'm gonna be putting these on my son's bike because he don't have hydraulic. He has a mechanical brake. So here's my brakes right here. So I'm gonna go and grab these for you. And they already been pre-made from the factory right here. I don't know if you ever seen these before, but they got like a heat sink. So like a Zoron XT. So these are actually 4 pistons also. So I'm gonna be trying these on that on the new bike. So I have those, and I also have the fork, which we're gonna be installing on the fat bike. So here it is right here. So that's gonna be installed on the fat bike. So so we're gonna get all this pre-made, cut, everything. Also my handlebars, they also gonna be transferred over to the bike out there. So we're gonna go ahead and get this get it mocked up and everything. I'm gonna be taking this bike down because I'm gonna be taking the disc off and everything. I think I'll be selling the qs273 to a friend because he wants the e-bike for himself, and so we can go work out. So all right, let's get to it. All right, so far here's my 5,000 watt e-bike. I gotta transfer all this stuff over, most of it anyways, and my son's gonna get most of the parts off of this bike, like the dropper post and the Hamalo fork in the front. I'm going to be putting that on his bike also, and also this motor is going to go over there, and we're going to upgrade him from the 40 volt to a 52 volt 40 amp hour battery, so that way he'll have more range than the 48 volt 30 amp hour battery. Also those hydraulic brakes is going to go on there too. So here it is. We're not even halfway close to completing this bike. But as you can see, I got the Hamalo fork up here. I had to do some mock-up on it to cut the steer tube so I can get the handlebars and the top clamp on so it can be all nice and neat and everything. Also, I cut a little bit off of here. This is where I'm going to be welding some metal from this top tube to the seat post tube right here. I'm going to be grinding this nice and neat, flat, and also gonna be putting some welds right here up under this I guess this the swing arm or frame, what you want to call it. I'm gonna be putting some welds right there, and I got my sprocket on, my chain ring on, my pedals, and it's also looking good too, especially with the Hamalo fork. So I'm gonna be putting the handlebars on, the neck and everything, and then I'm gonna be focused on this so that way the battery can fit in here. I also got to go to Walmart, and I gotta get some Velcro. I'm gonna put a Velcro here, right down here, and right here, so that way the battery won't be flopping all over the place. And I think that's about, oh yeah, now I gotta get some more shifter cables. I gotta get longer shifter cables in order to fit this. Also, my disc brakes is gonna go on here, so we're going with the 160 in the back, 180 up front. I gotta get the bracket off of that because my son already has one of his, so I'm gonna be just getting mine off of that at the time being. And then after I get all this done, we're gonna be flipping this over to some of the both the Sabaton control up on this frame right here. But we're making a little progress. It takes some time, no means, and some bit of precautions to get it done. So okay, all right, here we are, on to the next step. All right, so as you can see, I got the fork mounted up. I ran into a little bit of complications. Obviously, this bike is not made for a downhill fork, so I had some clearance issues, I guess, where this top tube mounts right here. So I had to make clearance for the clamp to make room so it can turn. So it wasn't turn when I put it on, wasn't turn at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna weld this up right here. Gonna put a piece of metal right there, weld that up, and so we can have clearance, so that way we can steer this darn thing. So but other than that, the fork is on. The steer tube and everything's on, and we're gonna go ahead and put the front wheel on, and the we're gonna put the disc. We're gonna take that disc off right there, and we're gonna slap it on the fat tire rim, and then we're gonna mount it on the bike. So let's do that. So far I got the front wheel on, I got the disc brake on, and it is fastened up. So it's all fastened up nice and tight. I really like this fork, y'all. Excuse me of the noise of the trash compactor, but I really like this fork, man, and it's making this bike looking really good. Tell me what y'all think so far in the comments. And I'm gonna put another piece of metal. I'm gonna put another piece of metal, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to cut some notches into it so that it fit inside this tube. And I'm gonna weld inside the tube right here, and it's gonna fit like just about right there on the battery. So that way this has strengthened it up a little bit. I mean, this alone will strengthen it up a lot. So let me see, about right there. So I mean, this is going to strengthen up a lot. So I mean, part of putting this down there probably a little bit of overkill, but I don't know. Maybe I just cut a notch in it right here and fit this in, weld it right here, and just and come down right here, and pretty much be done with it, and probably make a little something to cover this up, you know. I'll probably just do that. So all right, let's get that welded up, and then we're gonna go ahead and take this tube. We're gonna take this tire off, the rim, the whole thing. And we gotta take the rim tape off for this rim, and we're gonna go ahead and fit it on the hub motor, so that way we can go ahead and get that marked up, because it's gonna be a lot of work to be done, just trying to put this motor onto these dropouts right here. So that's gonna be a little time consuming, but I'm going to go ahead and get that welded, get this tire off right here, and put the rim tape in, and I'm gonna be using the tires that came in the kit for my hub motor on this. So let's go ahead and do that right quick, and I'll get back with you. Okay, so here it is. I got both of the hub motors here. I got the qs273 3.5T, and I got the 273 3.5T also. And just look at the size difference, man. I mean, it's not even close, man. I mean, look how huge that hub motor is compared to the QS205. Jesus, Lord have mercy. And to be honest, I should weigh them just to see how much difference it is, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I can lift the, yeah, I mean, it weighs a bit. It weighs a bit. Let me see. I mean, not by much, guys. Y'all, some of these people talking about, man, how heavy this darn motor is, and it's really not a big of a difference, you know what I mean? It's a little heavier than that. It's just by a little bit, but not much. I mean, I'm lifting this thing, and I'm like, you know, lifting that up. I come over here and I lift this one up. I mean, you can feel the weight. You can feel more of the weight. Well, like I say, not much though. But Jesus, look at the size difference, man. Anyway, so this is going on my son's motor, my son's bike. I'm gonna put that on there, and this was gonna go on the fat tire setup. And but okay, I just wanted to show y'all the size difference of these motors, man. I mean, anyways, I mean, just look how kind of plain that looks, you know. It's a typical, like a little typical 1500 watt motor. And you got the beast over here, the qs273. I mean, look at it, man. There's no other motor like it, man. Look at the design. I mean, I like how they got that little cutouts, the recess on the screws, and it just massive, man. Let me just I mean, the videos can't really describe it, man. You have to really see this in person, you know. And it's also going on the bike. Anyways, I had to put the handlebars on. I got the handlebars mounted up, and I had to do this so that the bike can stay stable, so that way I can go ahead and put the 273 on the dropout, so I can get those marked up. I know I'm gonna have to trim them. I'm gonna have to trim just a little bit so that the flats can fit inside the dropouts, but I want just enough so it fits snug. And then I'm gonna put the torque arms. I'm gonna space them out, because the hard part about this guys is having to get the space between your rotor and the motor. or the caliper in the motor. You know what I mean? You don't want them to touch each other. So this is the most critical part. After we get this done, then we can go ahead on and mount the controller up, and then I still got to do something with the welding right here. So that's all marked up and everything's good. I just got to weld the bridge between the tubes right there, and then I got to roughen this up a little bit. I'm gonna put some weld right here, right there, just to get that stiffened up, and then I'm gonna weld right there. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it black, exactly like I did the front up there. I paint all that black and everything just to have it blend in. And a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of hard work, man, to build a high power e-bike. Not so much with a low power 1500 watt, your 1000 watt, your 3000 watt. You know what I mean? Just it's more work into it. You know, when you're building these two beasts right here, the qs205 and the 273, man. There's more work into it. You know. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get to it and get that marked up right quick so we can fit that motor into the dropout and get it nice and tight. And we're gonna go ahead and do with the controller and the tube right there, get that welded. But I gotta go to Walmart and get some Velcro so I can Velcro the battery on in. Okay, so I finally got the dropouts shaved so I can actually put the shaft down in there nice and flush, as you can see. So that's nice and flush. And then now I got to figure out where I'm gonna do about getting this welded, or not welded, but a bolt probably in between this and then and bolt it right here. I don't know right now, but it's in the air right now. And then the other side I'm gonna probably weld it. Now the thing is about this, I don't know if this is steel. I don't know if this is steel aluminum, but if it's steel, then what I was gonna do, I was gonna weld, let's see, I was gonna weld this this torque arm. I was gonna weld that on the other side, and then have this bolted to the dropout where the brake's at. And I don't know yet, because oh yeah, you know what, in all reality, I got to space this out further so that the caliper can reach the dang so the caliper can reach the freaking rotor. So it's a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this spaced out correctly, because all this is set in stone. I just don't know if I'm gonna put this on the outside or the inside. Most likely it might be on the outside here. So all right, let me get that done. Oh, man, gee golly, boy, I finally got the hub motor on. Oh man, so I had to take the hub motor off 3 or 4 times because I had the derail on wrong. I had the chain, the upper part of the chain down low, so I had to put take the hub motor off and everything. And this screw's a little too long, so I might end up having to shorten this up so that way I can take the screw in and out and without having to move a lot of stuff. But I got the hub on, I got the torque on locked in. Now I'm going to tighten these up and put the gel nut in. And I got the lock washer in on that side, and so she's looking pretty good. She's looking real good, y'all. And so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna gotta flip it back over and fit the controller and everything. And I'm gonna show you the tools that we're gonna be using to do that. And then next week we'll be doing E-Bike Kids fat tire bike. And that's right. Yeah. All right. So, but she's looking good on this side. I got to do some cable ties, or do some straps, wire straps on this side right here, and goes up where the controller is. I had some spacers. Right here in order to fit the caliper closest to the rotor as possible. And boy, let me tell you, I had to use some washers, man. But good thing is that it clears, the wire actually clears the screw on the rotor, so that's a good thing. And then also got the torque arm on this. I had to grind a little bit so the screw can actually fit, and then I'm gonna be torquing this down. So I'll be torquing that down, and so I'm gonna wipe some of this stuff off, because this is a brand new motor, and it's huge though. It is huge. Yeah, son, that almost look like your 1000 watt motor on your e-bike, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks good with the gold fork, but I got to connect that. That looks ugly right there, so I need to connect that, put the bed right there. And yeah, this is going to be an off-road warrior.
And then
Off-road, what?
after my other one, which we're going to build next week, which is a 2,000 watt, actually a 15,000 watt.
Yeah, 15.
We're gonna go to the 2,000 watt.
Yes. Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot to do on this one bike too. So we're gonna continue with this one. It's gonna be nighttime when I get done, y'all. This, like I said, it's a lot of work. Still gotta do the controller, I gotta pull out the welder, weld that up, paint, put the electronics up. So a lot of work, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure the caliper fits on it right. If it does, then that all job well done. I'm gonna tighten the lock nuts and everything up, and we're gonna keep continuing. All right, it's getting dark now, so we're gonna go ahead and mount the controller up. As you can see, I had got that kind of welded up and everything. I'm just waiting on it to cool so I can paint it, and I'm going to put the controller right here, mark it up, and then drill my holes. And here's the tool that I'm going to use. So I'm going to be using this rivet, this threaded insert rivet kit, and it got different threads you can use. I'm probably going to end up using this here quarter. It says a quarter right there insert, so I'll probably end up going to use those to mount that controller up. I wish I can show you how it works, but you know, I'm filming this by myself, so I can't really show you exactly, you know, but because I don't even know how to do it myself. So I'm going to find out how I can work this so I can get the controller neatly fastened to the bike frame. And so I won't have to drill straight through the down tube right there. So once I get the controller fixed, I'll probably end up painting the little piece I welded on there, paint that black and everything, and fit the battery, and then wire it on up and everything to give it a test. So she's coming along pretty good, but like I said, that's a huge motor. I mean, it looks like an e-bike now. I mean, the qs273 that's sitting over there didn't really look like a e-bike, but I mean it did, but it's not as intimidating as this motor here. So it's a huge step up. Oh man, sorry man, it just got too late, man. It's nighttime. It's about like 7:30, but it just got too dark for me and everything, and rules and regulations at this apartment. So so I just quit it for the night, and what I'm gonna do a next video of the bike completely and show you what I actually did to complete the bike, and then I'm gonna do just a little short ride down the road and see how it's going to go. Cause like I said, I haven't ridden it yet. So it's gonna be a good little experience. So I'm gonna show you what I did so far, okay? So I got the motor on, I got to adjust the seat, the controller is on, and it's actually bolted into the controller. So I got to put the UKC1 scream on, and yeah. And I got to put the hydraulic brakes on. I got some different hydraulic brakes that's gonna go on there. And I think brakes in the front, so it's still got a lot there to go. So I'm gonna cut like right here, and me and my son, we're gonna go ahead and get something to eat. And he's gonna have a build coming next week too, so we're gonna be doing that. But all right, I will see y'all next one. Peace.